Good morning, everyone. Morning, Missy Jen.
Good morning, Miss again.
It is time for some metal detecting, urban metal detecting, what I call guerrilla metal detecting again today. Had some fun last week. Scored a couple Wheaties, wheat pennies, and something I thought was a ring turned out to be a copper compression ring. So thank you to Roadkill for squashing that find. But
well, you know what? You don't find those every day.
Like Roadkill, he's
Copper
like, you know, like Rosie, that's not a ring, that's a compression ring for plumbing. So it is what it is, right? You gotta face reality on stuff, right? You've got to look reality in the face and say, you know what, that ain't no kind of ring that you're gonna wear. Anyway, guys, we just finished putting gas in, and what a thrill I just had to put, you know, to take this from empty to full. 12 gallons, this thing. Probably a 13 gallon tank on here. And we did an incredible amount of 400 miles, over 400 miles since we had this on basically 12 and a half gallons of gas. So I'll tell you guys, we're talking at 30 some miles to the gallon on average. I'll tell you, we're smoking it in this rig, and I could not be happier with that fact. So we'll see you when we get over there. You know, given a choice, as I've told you guys before, of doing schools, yes, we can come back with $4 or $5 worth of change if we want, but we're beyond that now. That's, you know, you've got to get out there and use your brain a little bit and go boldly where no metal detector has gone before. And also, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you are, because Jen and I are going to be traveling with our metal detectors, and well, we'll be doing a metal detecting half day here and there and having a lot of fun. It's going to really round out our travels and make it great. It'll be RVing fun, cooking, plus metal detecting, and good videography and cinematography on the road. I hope you guys are along. All right, we're kind of in the professional district over here. We got a mixture of residences and some really nice houses. So I'm going to go over and work the opposite side of the street. You can see we're right on, pardon the camera here, we're right across the street also from Bruno's, which is our #1 food review ever, right there. So you can see some of the houses over here got a little bit of age to them, and we have some tree wells here that we can hunt. And remember, tree wells are those areas between the sidewalk and the street, and it's all public property. You can see some of the guys are doing work over here, doing some painting on that. Nice looking. So I'm going to get started. That's gonna probably be a little, yeah, we're not gonna be able to dig. Well, let me put this down. I'm gonna try to dig that. Gonna do a little. Well, there it is. A rotted zinc penny. Doesn't look to be but a few years old. These things are just made of absolute junk. Alright, well that was pretty deep. That's a disappointment right there. Urban Gorilla Metal Detecting. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there's gonna be some tough digging here. There it is. What do we got? Oh wow, that's kind of decent. No, I thought it was a 32. It's a 1982. Oh shoot. Well, the last year of real copper. So anyway, might not be bad over here. And we have scored our first dime of the day. This one looks like a 1984. Another pretty shallow one. Got another penny. This one is a 1974D. So at least we're kind of starting to move in the right direction date-wise. Now we got to just score something decent. Just dug that out. That's a 45, back of a 45 cartridge, huh? Still working this same area here. It's this little tiny area. Showing like something right on the surface, but I suspect it's a sprinkler head. Hell is that? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Can you see it? Hello. Nice place you have.
Thank you.
Don't sue me, it's a lawyer. Getting a nice signal here. sweep it again. Let's see what we got. Well, there's something. Finally. It's like a raggedy chewed up dime, huh? I'd like a nick by the mower, huh? Still haven't moved too far. Still right here. It's good metal detecting when you're just working an area thoroughly. Make sure there's nothing else down there. I'll clean it up good. Yeah, like it never happened. Woo! Feels like a pipe down there. Yep. That's exactly what we got down there. Could be digging up a pipe. We kicked it out, guys. Another dime. This one looks like a 94. We've moved forward a little bit. Not much. Trick to metal detecting is take your time. That's for sure. Another decent surface one here. Oh boy. I think it's right there. Boy, look at the color on that. That's another dime. Can't even make out the date on that one. Oh well, this is weird. Did you see this? What the hell is that? Why is that so red? That from these leaves? From the stinkweed tree? You guys see how red that is? It's like somebody's transmission fluid came out or something. I don't know. And that's pretty weird. That is pretty weird. She's smiling, huh? Did you get something special?
They got water systems all over the place.
Okay, I got a few dimes and some pennies and stuff.
And all I got is on one side is this.
Oh man, that thing is chewed beyond belief. All right. Well, why don't you start at that end and work towards me here? And
I did over there. They got water systems over there and
well, you got to turn your discriminator on or something.
And my thing here goes nuts. See, they got no water in here. Maybe I'll do that one there. But,
yeah, go ahead. Do
I
that
got
one.
nothing except this.
Okay. Well, this is really heavy. Down in front of that lawyer's office was just loaded with signals and stuff. So, going up to the brown area there.
Around the both sides there, and that
Man, there had to be more than that.
There, I couldn't even get in to the ground. It was insane.
We'll go up there to the next one and give it a shot.
But it's all good. It's all for the game.
All right. Well, go ahead and go get something.
No winning, no losing.
This is something very interesting. You get these metal detecting once in a while, and it's called a hot rock. And for reasons unbeknown to me, these things, it's either that or an old piece of the cast iron for the pipe or something. But that stuff really sounds off. That's what we were digging for. Well, it definitely looks like a rock. So I'm gonna take that with me. How are you today?
Fine. I don't want you taking any metal out of my property.
This is a public tree well here.
No, it is not. It's private property.
This is private property?
Yes.
I don't agree.
We are required to pay for everything connected with it.
You may be required for the upkeep and maintenance, but this is public property.
Well,
okay?
You can't dig on my property.
This is not your property.
Oh, I think it is.
Well, go call the cops then and see. We heard it's such ridiculousness. 3 years. Sir, you know, when we dig, no one can even tell we were here.
Good.
It's not like we ever leave a mess behind. We're very careful. We belong to a recognized club, and we're on a public way here, okay? We're respectful of people. Nothing over there anyway. Well, that's one of our rarer confrontations that you'll ever see metal detecting, because most people have sense enough to realize that this is public grounds. And Missy Jen, we were respectful the way I talked to him. I didn't raise my voice. I just pointed out to him that this is definitely public land, although you're required to maintain it. As a homeowner, it does not belong to you, but you're responsible for the maintenance of it. So he kind of backed off a little bit, and we finished that area. There wasn't really, we've got a lot of sprinkler systems here.
Real quick, and a penny in like 5 minutes out of that area that he will not get.
Yeah, some people
but
just...
he has to pay for maintaining that now.
Well, it's just, I'm responsible for cutting the grass in front of the rancho, right? That's my responsibility.
Well, I blacked out all weeds and everything. There's not even anything to mow.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying, though. In theory, I'm responsible for the sidewalk. If somebody's gonna trip over it, I have to maintain that in a condition of safety. That's my responsibility, but I do not own that land. Therefore, we're able to do what we do. And I told the guy, you can never even tell when we were there.
Right.
You know, and he's like, good. Shouldn't be here at all.
He doesn't even know how many holes I dug there.
Well, in my opinion, this is a guy that just wants to kind of throw his weight around and just doesn't want anything upsetting the little status quo. So we've kind of worked the area. It's, you know, we've got a little bit of stuff here. I got one hot rock to take. So we're going to shift location now and try something else here. Just as a little addendum to that, normally when I have that kind of situation, somebody will come out and they'll politely ask, would you mind not metal detecting this area? And I'll say, yes ma'am, or yes sir, no problem at all. I'll just move on, because they know it's not their land, but they're asking nicely, and that's cool. It's mutual respect. And I do that. But when you come out and you start trying to push your weight around and claim things aren't so, well, we're going to have a little bit of a dust up. So that's that. I give as I get, and that's the truth of it. So, all right, let's continue with the hunt. Got another decent signal here. Let's see if we can get that up. There it is. We have a 1978. Yep, looks like a 1978 penny. See, this really is a lovely area around here, and by and large, most people are very nice. I mean, these are 800,000 to 1 point mil homes. But, you know, we understand respect. It's not like I'm going to go up to somebody's lawn and start chewing it up with the digger. Working the base of this tree. There it comes, right there. Well, it seems to be the day of the dime, doesn't it? What do we got here? Like a 2000D right there. Yeah, I'm a little off my game now. You know, guys like that. I'm not equipped in life to deal with that. What you don't know about Rosie is, because I was always kind of on the small side in school and stuff, I got picked on and guys would want to mess with me. But after the first couple days of school, bullies generally stayed away, because I didn't care how big you were or how huge and what you weighed. We were going to go at it, and you're not going to enjoy the experience. You're going to kick my ass, but you're not going to want to do it again, because you're going to get a little more than you bargained for in that. So that's a good part of that. I never tolerated bullies in my life, and there's no way I'm about to start now. Like we could have our first quarter of the day, hopefully. There it is. Whatever's in the soil around here, quarters really don't hold up real well in there. I don't even think I can get a date on this one. Looks like a 1977. All right. First quarter today. There is another dime. This looks like a 1985. Alright, finally it looks like we've scored our first weedy of the day. See if I can clean it up a little bit. Like it's not going to be a bad date, guys. A 1921. I want to see if it has a San Francisco mint mark. No, it looks like a 1921. So that's kind of a nice score today, huh? Dirt off of that. That's still in pretty good shape. Alright, at least it was not a total loss today. Woohoo! A nice old weedy, almost 100 years old. How about the wrap up now, Missy Jen? We got a few interesting things. We got 1 quarter. We got a few pennies today. Of course, the highlight was the 1921. Which has a real nice patina on it, and it's in pretty good shape. So I'm going to give that to Jen for safekeeping till we get back to the Rancho, because I don't want it to mix with the other things in my pocket there. It seemed like I got a lot of dimes today. There were just dimes coming out everywhere, and sprinkler head, and of course the end of the 45 bullet, the casing. Interesting. So, and then of course this this hot rock that I was telling you guys about. I mean, that thing is really active there. Now there's a chance that that is a piece of iron that broke off from a pipe. You can see kind of some trace there, so that's probably in fact what it is. See, Jen, let's wrap it up. Another fun adventure. We had a little bit of hashtag drama, hashtag confrontation out here today, but all in all, it really ended on a great note with that 1920.
I got to say, I'm very proud how you conducted yourself.
Thank you.
You did very well. You
kept my cool.
Kept your cool and
held my ground. Right?
Held your ground and stated the legalities and
the realities. The guy,
right.
And isn't it ironic? I didn't have the camera running. The place I dug up the 1921 penny. The owner was as nice as could be. Came out and said, "Oh, this how my house was built in 1925, and that penny's even older than that." So I thought that that was pretty cool. You know, most people understand that you're not there to deface property. That you're
right.
You know, you're coming in as somebody who's going to hopefully leave the place exactly, or sometimes even better, because we haul out trash and things too that we
right.
find, because that's the metal detecting code of honor when we do that. Anyway, guys, thanks for being with us. You know, it's not all about, it's rarely we have the drama and confrontation out here, but it's a fact of life, and you just have to deal with it. So
yeah.
Have a tough skin. All right, everybody, thanks so much. Thumbs up are appreciated, and if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button
and the bell, so
Ring
that you will get the notification whenever another video comes out from the Rosie Girl, and maybe occasionally I'm in the video.
There we go.
Too.
You're in it all the time. All right, everybody. Have a happy rest of your day. Just as in a little addendum, we got home here, and I took a close look at the penny And it turns out that it's a 1921S San Francisco mint, in pretty good condition. And I went inside to check the value of it. I was looking that up, and boy, did I get a nice surprise. Even in the lowest condition, this is like a $20 coin, and you can see them like even a 1921 plain, 60 bucks. This is San Francisco, $72 for there. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy. $38. That's probably an equivalent condition to what this one is. So, well, we bagged a rare penny today, and that makes it really exciting. I'd say it's in the same condition as this one. Just needs to get a little of the dirt off of it. I don't clean coins though, but I'm saying it's probably a $30 coin, which is really super. Excellente.